Welcome students. In this video we are going to see chapter 3, that is understanding quadrilateral, and that is chapter from geometry, and geometry is nothing but study of shapes. Is it clear? So we are going to study quadrilateral shape in this year. Now what is quadrilateral? Quadrilateral is a four-sided polygon. And what is polygon? So polygon is a simple closed curve made up of line segments. Many of you must be knowing the definition. But then what is the meaning of simple closed curve made up of line segment? So let us start with the word curve now. Now what is curve? Curve is anything drawn on the paper. That is curve, because all the figures which we are discussing now or we have discussed earlier also, like triangle, quadrilateral, these are plane figures. Is it okay? That is, those are two-dimensional figures which can be drawn on paper. So anything which can be drawn by pencil is called as curve. So first curve I have drawn. Is it a curve? Yes, a line segment is also a curve. Is it okay? Then is it a curve? So yes, it is also a curve. Is it a curve? So you will say this is triangle, but it is also a curve. Anything which can be drawn by the pencil or traced by the pencil or anything is called as curve. Now when you look at these four figures, I'll draw a line and I'll say that the curves on the left hand side are different than the curves on the right hand side. Now why? Because if I trace this particular first curve and this second curve, what I observed, the starting point and end points are different. Such curves are called as open curves. On the other hand, if I trace these two curves, what I find? I am reaching the same place from where I have started. That means starting point and end points are same. So such curves are called as closed curve. What do we call them as? Closed curve. So these curves are called as closed curve, and these type of curves are called as open curves. Is it okay? Few more curves I am going to draw. Now look at these particular figures. I'll again trace these figures now. Now see, it is open curve, it is closed curve, closed curve. We say open curve. Now again I can say that the curves on the left hand side are different than the curves on the right hand side. Why? So these curves are simple, their boundaries are not crossing each other, so these curves we call it as simple curves. Whereas these curves are not simple because the boundaries are crossing. This is not only the criteria to differentiate simple curve from not simple curve. We can have one important example. If I draw this kind of figure, this figure is also not simple curve. Why? Because here the boundary is not crossing. But here, while you trace the figure, what happens? We need to lift the pencil. And this is also important criteria which is used to distinguish simple curve and closed curve. So what we have studied till now, so there are curves, and curves are nothing but something drawn by pencil on plane surface. Curves can be simple curve or not simple curve. Simple curves can be open curve or closed curve. Is it okay? So these terms which we have discussed are very important. You should know curve. Curve is anything which can be drawn on the paper by pencil. Simple curve, the boundaries are not crossing each other. The simple curve can be open curve or can be closed curve. Now if a simple curve which is closed and made up of line segments, we will go to, then we will get a polygon. But before going to that, let us have quick revision of the concepts which we have studied till now by doing match the pair. Now this is from the textbook. On left hand side the curves are given, on right hand side the description is given. Now the first is A is simple closed curve. Which figure will coincide with this definition, children? So of course, no doubt you will say that third one. A closed curve that is not simple. A closed curve, out of these four, which is the closed curve? The fourth one, and it is not simple because boundary is crossing. I told you, if it is made up of line segments, then also it is termed as curve. Are you getting? A simple curve that is not closed. So it is first one. And not simple curve, it is second one. So now from this it will give you clear idea how to differentiate between closed curve, open curve, simple closed curve and simple open curve. Is it clear, children? Now that gives a clear definition of polygon, and we say that all those simple closed curves which are made up of line segments are called as polygons. Are you getting? So I have drawn some examples. This arrow, again is it a closed curve? Yes. Is it a simple curve? Yes. And is it made up of line segments? So it is also a polygon. This is also a polygon. Is it okay? So how do we define a polygon? So a simple closed figure or curve made up of line segments only is called polygon. And polygon is always classified by number of sides or number of vertices. Are you getting? So number of vertices 3, then we call it as triangle. Can we have a polygon with 2 sides? So not possible. Minimum sides required for polygon are 3. Is it okay? 4-sided polygon or 4 vertices or side, then we call it as quadrilateral. 5 pentagon, 6 hexagon, 7 heptagon, isn't it? Then 8 octagon, 9 nonagon and 10 decagon. This will continue 11-sided polygon, 12-sided polygon and so on, and then we say the n-sided polygon. Is it okay? So what is a polygon? Polygon is a simple closed curve made up of line segments. Are you getting? Now parts of the polygon, as we have studied in 7th standard, parts of triangle, parts of quadrilateral, isn't it? So now we will say parts of triangle. Now I have drawn a pentagon, isn't it? Now when we talk about pentagon, first we will go for vertices. So how many vertices are there? How many vertices are there? So we will have 5 vertices. Which are the 5 vertices? So you can just darken these 5 vertices, isn't it? So these are the 5 vertices. Is it okay? Then you can name it as A, B, C, D, E. And we can read or name the particular polygon from the vertices. So we will call it as pentagon A, B, C, D, E. Can I say it as A, B, D, E, C? I cannot cross interior and I have to just call the vertices around the boundary. Is it okay? Now that will be name. You can go clockwise, you can go anti-clockwise. You can read it in this way, you can read it in this way, you can start from any point. But you have to read the vertices around the boundary. Is it okay? So how many vertices are there? 5. Then going to the sides or angles. So how many angles are there? Again 5 angles. So which are the 5 angles? These are the 5 angles. So angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D and angle E. Is it okay? Now this is for pentagon. For any polygons you can have number of angles is equal to number of sides is equal to number of vertices. Is it clear? Now sides. Now what are sides? Sides are the line segments. Sides are the line segments joining the 2 adjacent points. So I will now clear the things here. So if I talk about line segment joining 2 adjacent points, then I will get a side. Is it okay? So how many sides will be there for pentagon? Of course 5. Are you getting? So how will you define a side of a polygon? So it is a line segment joining the 2 adjacent points. Now adjacent point of A will be B as well as E. Is it okay? So which 2 line segments you will get? AE and AB. Then Which are the two adjacent points for B? A and C. So AB and BC. So these are the line segments joining adjacent points, and hence you have sides as AB, BC, CD, DE and A. Is it okay? Then comes diagonals. Now what are the diagonals? Diagonals are very important and you should understand and learn the definitions as well. Now diagonals are the line segments. What are diagonals? Diagonals are the line segments starting from vertices only. But they are the line segments joining two non-adjacent points. Now which is the non-adjacent point of A? So you will tell me that it is C. So if I join A and C, what do I get? I get a diagonal. Are you getting? Which is the another non-adjacent point of A. So it is D. So if I join A and D, what will I get? I will get a diagonal. Coming to E, which is the non-adjacent point of E. A and D are adjacent, so it will be B. So EB is the diagonal. Similarly, which are another non-adjacent point, that is C. So this will be the diagonal. Is it okay? What are the non-adjacent point of B? So you will find D. So this is the diagonal. So how many diagonals we have drawn? 5. Is it okay? So a pentagon will have 5 diagonals. The number of diagonals will vary as per the number of sides or number of vertices. Are you getting? So what are the parts of the polygon? Vertices, angles, sides. Number of vertices is equal to number of angles is equal to number of sides. And then diagonals are the line segments which are obtained by joining two non-adjacent points. By joining non-adjacent points. So which are the diagonals here I have shown? AC, EB, EC, BD, then AD. So there are 5 diagonals drawn in this particular figure. I hope you have understood. So what we have studied here, children? So we have studied curves and types of curves, and then polygons and parts of the polygons. I hope you have understood this concept. So see you soon in the next video with the next explanation. Thank you, children.